Right guys, welcome back again today. Right, today we've got Mark's car in. There's Mark there, his little Astra here. Mark's car, we done stem seals on this probably a couple of months ago, wasn't it, Mark? He's losing a bit of oil somewhere. Now, he was advised to get a leak down test for it, just to pinpoint where it's probably losing the oil. Now, this is the leak down test here. We've got one here from Snap-on. I'll show you setting it up in a minute. What we've got to do is we've got to remove get the spark plugs out. Each cylinder we've got to get up to top dead centre. Reason for that is because then all the valves in the head will close, like the compression to top dead centre basically, and everything will be sort of sealed off. And then what we do is we put this pipe here into the spark plug hole. That will deter where the leak's coming from, if there is a leak basically, or if it's down to another problem. How it will work is if he's got a leak, it will show whether the head gasket's gone. It will show whether the head gasket, basically if it's gone, it will show bubbles from the expansion bottle, which he probably won't want to have happen because it's not the right sort of thing to do with this. But if it's piston rings, the pistons, basically you'll get blow-by from inside the dipstick. You'll hear like a air noise coming out of here, or out of the oil cap you'll hear pressure out of there. Or if the inlet valves or the outlet valves are not sealed properly, basically. That I'll show you in the test as well. Once we've got all this out of the way, we'll have valve at the back there what we can take off to see if the inlet leaking, or with the outlet as well. We can test by putting a glove over the exhaust to find out if we're losing pressure through there. So right, what we're going to do is we're going to start stripping all the bits out, get it all ready, get it top dead centre, and yeah, see if we can find out where this leak's coming from. Everything's all stripped off, got all the bits out. I've took the spark plug out, you probably won't see it in there. If I get a torch here, sorry, torchy, the battery boy. You probably see spark plug's removed. This is another little test as well for burning oil. As you'll see, I mean, there's no oil build up, no dirt or anything. So this cylinder, for a start, looks okay. I mean, it doesn't look like it's getting clogged up with oil or anything, so there's no build up. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to put the piston up to top dead centre. How we're going to do that is by getting this little stick, and we're going to rotate the engine and make this come up to top dead centre. And then once we've done that, we'll put the gauge tester into there, connect it all up, and we'll be able to start seeing if we've got anything leaking or any blow-by basically. So now it's all set to 0. We just got to connect this. That's it, it's all connected. And as you can see, we're in the green. It's a little bit over 20%, but that's acceptable. That's all good. There's no other leaks or anything. Obviously, when if you're checking for head gasket, you can put it in there, see if the water's bubbling up, which it ain't gonna be because it's all good compression and good, it's holding. Obviously, if you're checking for bottom end, if it's seeping past pistons, which probably won't hear, got a little bit of air blow. So as you can see, that is showing that there is a little bit of blow by from the pistons, but you're going to get that anyway. You're going to get that blow by, so it's nothing too drastic. It's still holding pressure, as you can see, so that ain't a major worry. So right, what we're going to do is we're going to move on to piston 2, or what we can do is jump straight to piston 4, and because we know that one's at top dead centre already. So we're going to jump to piston 4, set this up, do it again and see what we come up with. Now we're on to piston 4. We've taken the spark plug out. As you can see, there's no oil build up, so I suspect this is going to be okay as well. Put the pipe in there, as you've done before from the first one. Give it a little tweak. Don't over tighten these if you're ever doing one yourself, because yeah, you're going to have problems getting it out if you break it. So right, now what we've got to do is we've got to reset the gauge again. It's like before on the first one. We're just going to connect this pipe up. That's all connected, and just as I expected, as you can see, we're in the good. So there's no leaks there again. Like I say before, always good to do a little check. That's very good. There's no head gasket gone, which we knew that it weren't going to be. Not as bad as the last one, so that sort of indicates that piston 4 is okay. So, and it's showing that it's still okay. So right, what we're going to do is put the spark plugs back in. We're going to rotate the engine so the middle pistons come up to top dead centre, and do the other test. So at the moment, piston 1, piston 4 are all okay. Now we're on piston 2. We've got it all top dead centre, as you saw with the stick. Obviously every time you're doing this, you're going to have to reset the gauges. So we are, so right now we lock that valve off, so that's all locked off. Now fingers crossed, we get the same reading from this one as we have from the last two. Got both of the spark plugs out, as you can see as well. Like I said before, there's no oil build up or anything, so it's definitely not rings or anything. It's not nothing major, so I can't see it going to be from any of these tests. So I'll put those spark plugs out the way. We're going to have that battle with putting this on there again, so bear with me guys. That's it, that's all on, and as you can see, brilliant. Basically that's what we're kind of expecting for a new sort of engine. Basically, obviously take the dipstick out, you still get a little bit of blow by. Obviously you're going to get that no matter what, even with a brand new car. So yeah, piston 2, really good. Like I say, always good to do the little checks again, see the head gasket, which is all okay. Obviously, because it's not losing no pressure, the gauge ain't in the red or the yellow, you're going to get those type of blow-bys, but that's what you're going to get. So that's all okay. I've got no concerns, no worries or anything. That's normally standard on this, but the main thing is it is holding in the green and it's not losing nothing major. So right, we're going to crack on to piston 3, check that compression as well, and hopefully it all shows the same. Now everything's all been put back. As I said to you, it had a little bit of a losing oil problem and smoking a little bit now and then. Not all the time, but it was just puffing out a little bit of smoke and smelling a bit. What I've done is I've undone the boost pipe, and as you see, finger is absolutely dry. Look at that. That is where all these oils going. That is absolutely like another finger. Look, that is absolutely shodded. So yeah, my suggestions would be that is a new turbo is leaking, even though it is a new turbo and it's done 1,300 miles. 13,000, sorry, 13,000 miles. Correction on the last time when I did say it, I think I said 1,300, but 13,000 miles it's done. Yeah, it is decided to crap itself. So right, now we know that it's down to turbo. Turbo's leaking, so what we're going to do is order another turbo. A lot's got to be done now because basically, as you can see, the intercooler here, that's got to be all stripped off, it's got to be all cleaned out, everything's got to be all back to normal. All the pipes leading back to the turbo feed, it's got to be all cleaned out. All this pipe's got to be taken off and cleaned out. Obviously I haven't checked inside here. Yeah, it's still, there's absolutely loads of oil. Yeah, so basically it's no good changing the turbo and hoping it's going to all be okay. Everything's got to be all cleaned out. Intercooler's got to be flushed through, cleaned. All the pipe work, even the top hat here, that's going to have to be all cleaned. All the throttle body, everything's got to be cleaned and got rid of. The sad thing is how bad it's probably got for the inlet as well. That probably will have oil sitting in the bottom of it. As you know, I'll put a picture up here somewhere of what they look like. So obviously oil's going to sit in the bottom of the intake. So that's going to have to be all taken, stripped down. So yeah, there you have it guys. Bit of a sad one. Turns out that it's a turbo. But as you saw from the leak down test, everything else, engine wise, pistons, head gasket, everything's all okay. So we're okay there. It's just a base of changing the turbo, cleaning everything up and refitting everything. So yeah, there you have it guys. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe button. And yeah, catch you on the next one. In a couple of weeks' time, we've got all the videos coming up for Chris's engine build, what I've been doing. Obviously, we got it booked into Gits Motorsport as well for mapping, so that's going to be another video as well. So, yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Catch you on the next one, and see you all soon, guys. Thanks for watching.